Scott, if you're watching this, my wife is either about to go in labor or she's in labor, and I'm actively timing contractions right now. This is about the only event in my life that would keep me from being in DC with you this weekend. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Andrew Hard. Scott and I were junior year roommates, and whether it was stumbling home from my fraternity house or from a Blair party or from our own flaming rum parties in our quad, or playing video games. We had this character called Donkey Punch. He was a 6'7" wide receiver from Vanderbilt, as realistic as that may be. We obviously had some great times in college. I would say, however, that our best times have been after college. We went our separate ways geographically, but we've always stayed the best of friends. My favorite story about Scott, I don't know if many of you know the reason why he is so fond of living in Adams Morgan. Right after we graduated from college, he had just finished up an internship at ABC, and he was about to start at Pew, but was living with his parents in McLean. I came up on a Friday night. We went to a Nats game, and after the game, we wanted to go out, and I said, "Where's a good place in DC to go out?" He goes, "Well, I don't really know, but I've heard good things about Adams Morgan." I said, "That sounds great. Let's try that." So we hop on the train. We go to Adams Morgan. We basically spent the entire night at Million Owls doing dollar jello shots, pitchers of beer, a couple of bear fights. If you don't know what a bear fight is, let's just say that me describing it to you will probably give you a hangover. So I'm going to leave that one to Scott to tell you what that is. But by the end of the night, we go back towards the metro. It was 2:10 in the morning. We didn't realize that the trains had stopped running. We did, by a stroke of luck, catch a red line train going the wrong direction. We tried to get on the platform to come back, but it was too late. We get in a cab. We had a mishap in that first cab. Had to pull over and get a second cab. By the time we got back to McLean, it was 4 o'clock in the morning. After that night, Scott said, "I'm moving to Adams Morgan so I can be close to all these bars and never have to do that again." Those are the kinds of great times we had. I moved back to Nashville a couple years later for law school, and Halloween weekend, my 1L year, Scott came down to visit me. There was something different about him. He told me that he had met a girl. And I'm thinking, who's the type of girl that's going to tame this guy? Who's the type of girl who can keep up with his nonstop political talk, all of his shenanigans? You might have seen a picture in the slideshow tonight of us in our Halloween costumes that weekend. He was in a black shirt dressed as Christopher Walken's character, Bruce Dickinson, from that more cowbell sketch when I was Will Ferrell. We finally met Nicole a year later when they both came down to visit, and I had to know who this girl was. This girl that was so special that she was the one for my best friend. He said to me, one of the things he did say was, she was the first girl I dated who liked craft beer more than I did. When we finally met Nicole, we knew they were a perfect match. And he knew it from the start, too. It saddens me so much to know that I can't be there with you guys this weekend. There is one piece of advice, Scott and Nicole, that I do want to give you going forward. Enjoy your life with each other, and with Natty, of course. You guys are the perfect fit, but take stock of the little moments that you'll have together. Life's going to pass you by, as you may know, and you'll have kids before you know it, as I'm hopefully about to do. But have fun with each other. Embrace the moments that you guys have. You're perfect for each other. And I'm not usually one for quotes, but my wife did find one that I want to use here that I think is appropriate for you guys. Lovers don't finally meet somewhere. They're in each other all along. You guys are going to have a great life together. I look forward to many years of friendship. Cheers.